last time we saw the Lizardman's demise. Well, saw some of the chiefs, um, but Cocytus gave them the respect that they deserve. And now we brought in the Lizardmen under the rule of Nazarick. We saw that Ainz brought back Zaryusu, and that he might even bring back his brother and the other dude. I forget his name. It's like Genburo or something like that, or Zenburo. Yeah, But now Cocytus is in charge of all the Lizardmen, and that's pretty much that. So let's see where we go now. This is season 2, episode 6. Okay, big mansion or a hotel. This is a hotel. It looks like, or some kind of guild. We see.
Welcome back to the Magician's
What we got?
Lord Sebas, always a pleasure.
Sebas
I'd
is
like to
doing
see the
here.
spell and cantrips list, if you please.
As you
Okay,
wish.
okay.
One moment.
Yeah. Huh.
I'm not sure I understand this floating board spell. Would you explain its function and general uses?
Of course. The floating board spell. A first-tier conjuration of the glowing board. It floats and is easy to move. Very useful for transporting items. Often used in public work projects.
I
Okay.
see. Then I would like to purchase one such magic scroll. If none are available, please make one.
Okay.
We appreciate your business as always. That will be 1 gold and 10 silver coins, please.
Go, Shadow Demon. Deliver this message for me. Tell Solution I'm looking around the city and will return later than normal.
Whoa.
Now then,
That's dope.
I think I'll head over there today.
Oh yeah, that's not suspicious at
Shadow
all.
Demon, go.
I bet there's a person in that bag. I was right. There is a person in that bag, and it looks like they got messed up, bro. Oh, it's a woman. Damn, she
Please remove your hand. You have my attention.
is messed up.
Are you in need of some assistance? If that is the case, then simply ask.
Hey, old timer. Where the hell did you blow in from? Well?
Oh. Oh.
Crap! Let go of me!
Never screw with old men in anime.
What of it?
So she's human, yet you forced or at least allowed extreme violence upon her.
Oh.
And where were you planning to take her while she was in that sack?
To the temple! She's very sick!
Is she now?
In that case, you wouldn't mind if I decided to take her in your stead.
Wait! Legally speaking, she belongs to us! If you take her away, it would be
Who's
kidnapping.
us?
And a proper-looking butler like you shouldn't get mixed up in trouble behind his master's back, right?
A valid point. Do you want me to help you, miss? Do you want me to help or not? I'm not inclined to help those who choose prayer over action. They waste their lives wilting away, like flowers waiting for the rain to sustain them. However, you are fighting to stay alive. So, let go of your fear and be at peace. As of this moment, you are under my steadfast protection.
Like hell she is. I never agreed to that.
Like hell, you say.
Wise words.
An immoral blob like you has the gall to imply that my words don't have merit?
No.
Good. Then we shall take our leave of you.
The 8 fingers. You know
8
what that
fingers.
means?
Who are the 8 fingers?
They control this entire kingdom for the shadows. I'm begging you, put her down, walk away, and pretend this didn't happen.
I couldn't possibly do that.
Have a heart, old man. They'll kill me, slowly.
Because saving a person who's in trouble is always the right thing to do.
Holy hell. Are these all platinum?
Take that and hire an adventurer or something. It should be more than enough to flee the country and live comfortably with. If you run as fast as you can, perhaps you'll live long enough to use it all.
Oh.
Welcome back, Lord Sebas. How, if I may ask, what the hell is that?
I found her.
Well, damn.
I see. I doubt you meant it as a gift for me, so what do you intend to do with it?
A good question. For now, I think I will have you tend to her wounds for me.
They do not like humans.
Seriously? Could you not have left it at a temple for such treatment?
I could have. Imagine me, of all people, not realizing such a thing.
I will dispose of it if you wish.
No, I have already brought her this far. It would be a waste not to think of some effective use for her. If you don't mind, I would like you to start by assessing her physical condition.
Very well, Lord Sebas. Right away.
I'll leave you to it then.
I won't keep you waiting.
How could I act so foolishly? Saving a person who's in trouble is always the right thing to do. That philosophy was also the motto of my creator, Lord Touchme. He lived and breathed justice.
Right.
Perhaps that is the reason I endeavored to do the same. Though it could yet prove to be a curse. How is our guest?
It has 3 venereal diseases, including syphilis, several cracked ribs and broken fingers, and the tendons in its right arm and left leg have been torn. Upper and lower front teeth were removed. It also has an anal fissure. There's the possibility it is addicted to some kind of drug. In addition, there are multiple bruises and lacerations across...
Can she be treated?
Easily.
Then please see to it.
That is not my specialty, Lord. Lady Pistonia's healing magic would be better suited by far.
Solution, you have the necessary healing scrolls in your possession, yes? Then use one of them on her.
But Lord Sebas, those scrolls were graciously provided by the Supreme One to serve his purposes. Would it not be sinful to waste one on lowly human scum?
That is an order.
As you wish, Lord Sebas. Forgive me if I'm being too forward, but... would restoring its physical state be sufficient for you to engage in whatever activities you have planned?
Once her treatment is complete, draw a hot bath and clean her up. Make her comfortable. I'll buy something for supper in the meantime.
If I may, sir, tending that woman's mental state will involve much more than we're capable of. Perhaps we should call Lord Ines.
This is not something Lord Ines needs to be bothered with. Am I clear?
Ooh. Just do what your boss wants you to do.
I would have understood Sebas's intentions if he had agreed to make you my plaything. Once you were fully recovered, of course. We still have time before he returns, though.
What is she?
More than enough to see how flavorful you are.
Ugh. Is she like a slime or something? Like...
It looks like the healing magic did its job perfectly. How are you feeling, young lady? I'm sure you're hungry. Eat.
Well, what did Solution do to her?
Here.
other than heal her, because that makes me, you know, quite suspicious. Mmm. Some good food. Perk her right up.
Now that I've taken you in, I will ensure your safety to the best of my ability.
This chick has to, like, this woman has to, like, be important to the plot or some kind.
I cannot hurt you now.
It's not like we would do this for a complete stranger
All right.
if the plot, you know, didn't involve them. Right? Yo! Who knew Sebas had the riz, bro?
A handkerchief that goes unused is a thing to be mourned. After all, it exists so you may dry your tears and keep moving forward. Now then, you should get some rest. When you're ready, we will discuss what comes next.
What do you mean, comes next?
I'm sure staying in the capital is out of the question. Is there anywhere else you can go? Unfortunate. But expected. Is it all right if I ask for your name?
My name is Ari, sir.
A fine name indeed. Oh, yes, forgive me. I haven't told you mine yet, have I? My creator blessed me with the name Sebas. But please, feel free to call me Sebas from now on.
Lord Sebas, I do not know the reasons you had for bringing that thing into this house, but it received those injuries from being exposed to certain types of people. Whoever did this to it will be very displeased when they find out it's still alive. They'll come looking.
If, and I do mean if that happens, then I will deal with it accordingly. For now, I want you to wait and see what happens for a little while. Or can't you do that, Solution?
She's sticking her nose in business she doesn't need to stick her nose into.
Yes, I developed the God Flash and Field so I could beat you. And if I combine the two of them, I will. Blade technique. Whistling wind.
Yeah, brains still having nightmares. For him to still be having nightmares about it, she definitely broke him.
Where am I?
Yeah. Oh, he's at Gaz's place.
Gazif, am I still dreaming?
Huh.
Where do we meet again? The championship of the Royal Matches, right? I barely managed to win that bout. It was the closest match of my life. From my first day to
already starting a day off with drinking, bro. Hey.
I know you.
As long as they know their limits. You know?
Talk to me. What the hell happened?
I found out how weak I really am. And it's not just me. It's all of us, Gazif. We're all nothing. Our skill with the sword amounts to garbage in the face of monsters. Just because we're human, an inferior race.
Goes without saying. Every warrior should understand their own limitations. But a monster's strength is a height to work toward. That's why you fight. Close the gap. Reach those new heights.
You're wrong! The level I'm talking about can't be reached. No matter how hard we fight or how far we manage to push ourselves, the human race won't see those heights. That's the truth.
Well,
plain and simple.
You'll never
You
know
said
until you
something
try.
extreme.
Right?
Yes, I did.
Sure, it
Some of the
might not be
strangest heights
attainable,
we'll never climb up to.
but
No,
if you don't,
what I saw wasn't even a height.
if you give up
I
like
was
this,
so
you're
utterly
never
lacking
gonna
in
attain
ability
it anyway.
that it was just a game.
So,
It was almost funny.
like,
Heed me.
you've already lost if you have this mentality. Oh, what? That's pretty dope.
Everything is ready here.
That's
I know. I was
that's
watching
dope.
you. I'm moving to the next location. This won't be worth the trip if we don't catch the biggest fish.
Knives that suck up the blood?
We should move
Oh,
into attack as
that's
well.
an assassin's
What about
dream.
Probably goofing around since they're just watching. The hell they are. They're lying in wait near the village in case of emergency. Anyway, I'm off. You two continue according to plan.
Won't do much, but it should buy us what little time we'll need. If we can't strike a blow that will turn things round, this is futile.
Burning the plant that diabolical drug black dust.
Oh, so they're burning the
No,
weed, huh?
burning
They're
it to press
burning the
something
weed.
That's the plan. We have to strike where we can. If we aren't vigilant, black dust will spread across the kingdom just like this wildfire.
Problem is, they have so many outposts for cultivating the drug. you
Burning the
never
good.
have enough.
Okay.
Eight Fingers really is a gigantic organization.
Terrifying, right? An underworld syndicate so large, they could undermine a nation.
We finished everything as planned, fiendish leader.
And we left no evidence of our identity. Tina,
What was that
did you
look?
find anything?
Not at all.
Nothing valuable.
Ugh, I hope Shorty had better luck.
I've returned. Happy hunting, Evil Eye? You tell me. Catch. What is this?
Code, maybe?
There are several items on the agenda, but one requires urgent attention. Hilma,
Yes.
So are these the 8 fingers?
word has it one of your cultivation facilities came under attack by a group of unknown assailants.
It was hell of a mess, that. It was a village where we produced the drug en masse. Won't be cheap to replace. This loss could put a bit of a squeeze on our distribution and sales.
And you have no information on the attackers?
So
None at all. They left nothing for us to find. Of course, the flawless execution could be the key to their identity.
Hey, why don't you bring us in on it? Your group of nobodies is worthless. They can't protect Jack.
Think I'll pass.
Yeah.
I can't afford to let you know the location of all my sites now, can I?
In that case, I'd like to take you up on that offer.
Ooh.
Sure about that, Coco doll? Last I checked, your
Ian
purse
Sinclair,
Don't
huh?
worry, Zero, darling. True, the slave trade is hurting, especially after the Golden Prince has prohibited it.
I love Ian Sinclair's voice, dude.
What you need is you
Oh.
have something major going down. I'm in.
Lovely. I've had a bit of a problem come up with a woman who was scheduled to be disposed of. I'm afraid it will take more than my perfectly manicured hands to deal with it. I need some excessive force to keep my business up, understood?
That's what the Six Arms does best. We'll protect your property. And if things get hairy, we'll handle it with a smile.
The 8 fingers, it's looking like it's going to be the next members on Iron's hit list. They're about to get involved in some very bad karma. But meeting some new characters, new adventurer party, it looks like. Tawari, she's looking like she's going to be important to the plot in some way, shape, or form. And I think Solution is sticking her nose into something that she doesn't need to stick her nose into. Whereas she's probably going to tell Ainz about all of this behind Sebas's back. Because she just can't fathom dealing with this with humans, and why Sebas wants to take care of one, even though he's like following his creator's like personality, right? His creator is a hero, and even though Ainz, is probably going to find out about this, he's probably going to, test Sebas on his loyalty and all of that. But, Ainz knows better than anybody, right? Of how, their creators are. So Ainz should be able to understand, right? Because I am sure Solution is going to get him involved in this. But, Gazif and Brain had a nice little talk. Gazif, talking some sense into him. And, not to like give up and you'll never attain what you don't try for, right? You might not attain it anyway, but you'll never know if you can attain it or not if you give up, right? But yeah, this is shaping up to be a pretty interesting arc. So that's gonna do it for me on this one. If you made it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And if you want to see full, uncut reactions, go and check out my Patreon. Link down in the description. If you have any opinions or criticisms, you can leave those in the comment section down below. And as always, if you're feeling frosty, hit that subscribe button. I am